You're a paranormal investigator, is that right?
I am, yes.
Do you have other work, or is this your main business?
It's my main business, yeah.
There's a lot of call for that sort of thing, by the sounds of it, especially in Wakefield.
Yeah.
You take the view that there are ghosts everywhere, is that right?
Not everywhere, but mostly everywhere.
And you have a special talent, as I understand it, or you might call it a sort of extrasensory perception, correct?
I do, yes.
Which is what? How would you describe it?
People describe it as clairaudiency.
Your clairaudience?
Yes, I can hear spirits.
Right. And how sensitive do you have to be? Do you have to get into a state of some description?
No, I just do it. It just comes natural. If something happens, then I can hear it. I will tell you what's been said.
Before coming into court or near me, did you hear anything at all?
Yes.
That wasn't the answer I was expecting. It's funny, because so did I. Did this person say how marvellous I was and that you were going to win your case?
Tell me to watch out for you.
Is that right? Gosh, well, you needed a spirit to tell you that. The thing is, you agreed to purchase this.
Yeah, that's right, I did.
How much for?
Well, obviously, I said to Mark, I'll, you know, pay him £50 a week. Then...
Just pause. What's the rest of that stuff in... I mean, that's a coffin, I presume?
Yeah, that was a... Well, that wasn't the one, the original one, what she came in. We did have another one. It was like a long sort of one, but after investigating her, she wanted me to make her a new one. She's very close to me, and she's good. She's very fond of me, and she's literally protects me.
You don't think she's evil, unlike
No,
Mark?
I don't think she's evil.
She's not sort of evil. She's just a little bit misunderstood.
Yeah, basically.
How do you know? I mean, what does she say to you? I mean, does she say, I'm having a bad day, I'll go outside for a cigarette? Do you see, I'm trying to get a sense. To you, this is normal. I need to understand.
Well, you know, she just, like, she'll make a presence known. When I ask her to light up the devices, she will do that.
Light up what devices?
Basically, what it does is it picks up on the electromagnetic field of a ghost. And, you know, when you get that part where... you get your arms go up on your hairs go up on your arms and that kind of thing. That's where the electromagnetic field comes into play, and obviously then that's Angela's way of communicating. And objects have fell off the tables and stuff like that.
Right, and you've actually filmed some of this activity, not necessarily connected to Angela, but in general.
No.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me what's happening as we watch the video, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Here it comes.
That was on a DVR system.
Mm-hmm.
And in this house, there was no cats whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty.
And what you see is a ghost cat.
Look at that cat, babe. Look at that cat, babe.
That is a ghost cat.
Well, is it not a cat?
No, because a cat would actually show up as the colours of a cat on DVR. So that was, as I say, was a spiritual cat, you know, manifesting itself, should I speak.
Right.
Again, when a spirit has enough energy...
Now, I have to ask you, just play it again. Are you sure it's not a cat?
100%. That in that home, there's no cats there.
Now, to me, it looks like a cat, you see, sir.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I'm not saying I'm an expert on pussycats, but I'm just...
Meow. Look at that cat.
Michelle, you've a cat. Does that look like a cat to you?
Yeah.
Yes. Where's the money?
Well, Angela, she told me that I mustn't pay it. She telepathically. I know it sounds mad. I know it sounds mad and bizarre. You're not going to think, well, that's the truth.
When did she tell you this?
Telepathically, it was literally just after I paid the £200.
After you paid that £200, realising you had Angela, there was an afternoon, or whenever it was, when Angela said, what's her voice and what does it sound like? I mean...
It's hard to describe.
I mean, is there an accent associated with it? Is she from Yorkshire? Did she say to you, Here, thing is, Chris, £800 is way too much for me. Give him 200 or I'll send him an X.
That's what she was like to me, yeah. She said, and then that's why I had to do what the spirit said. Obviously, then that's why I did it.
What was the name of that film?
The film is Refical, Judge.
Refical?
Yeah, Refical. It's Lucifer spelt backwards.
Right. So, for example, if I were to make a film about mints because my name is Robert, it would be Trebor. What's the reason it's called Refical? Why is there reference to Lucifer, sir?
OK, because the film is a dark arts project, Judge. Everything in the world of Satanism is not what it appears to be. It's all back to front, topsy-turvy sort of thing. So I thought it would be an interesting concept for me to switch it about.
Understood. Was it a fictional film or a documentary?
It was a fictional film.
Understood. So you started writing it.
Uh-huh.
Now, the thing about it is that as part of your research and as part of your artistic involvement in this project, which you took, I want to be clear, very, very seriously indeed, you didn't just get what some people might loosely describe as half interested in that world. You ended up getting completely enveloped in that world, in that interest of, I think it's loosely described as Satanism.
That's correct, Judge.
But at some point in 2016, did you write that film and did you end up filming it?
I wrote the film from October 2016 up to February 2017.
What happened to the filming, sir?
The filming got stopped because I became very, very poorly after we shot the main block of the film.
Well, I understand from what you tell me that there were some very serious problems on set. Can you tell me exactly what happened on set which caused you to get ill and caused the film not to be completed?
OK. Well, I'll have to go back to the preparation for the film because like I said, I was studying the dark arts and the occult. And when we came to shoot the film, before we'd actually done the first shot, I had some candles on the set. They exploded. Which made one of the actresses run into the toilets and lock herself in there for basically half an hour. There was another instance where we were shooting downstairs in the building, and I kept hearing footsteps, and I'm like, cut, cut, cut. Let's do it again. Who's there? Can you make sure that nobody is going to make noise? We're trying to do the take here. This happened about 4 or 5 times, and there was nobody there.
As a result, the film couldn't be completed, but as far as I can gather, you believed, and I have to respect what you say, sir. I don't in any way denigrate what you say. It's your belief, and that matters to me a great deal. You believed, frankly, that you were getting more and more seriously affected by virtue of this research you had done.
Yes.
And you felt desperately unwell as a result.
For a very long time.
What did you do in order to make yourself well, or to attempt to?
Well, I went to seek the help of a wonderful medium. I was diagnosed as having dark energy feeders attached to my aura, known as archons.
Did you feel that she managed to help you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you very much. Now, you've understood what's been said there.
Yes.
Did you know about any of these things?
He did mention these things, yes. And that's what made us...
Though, wasn't it?
Yeah, briefly. And that's what made us uneasy to keep asking him, you know, for money. Because at the end of the day, he's still our friend. And I personally felt like I didn't want to drive him off the edge, knowing all that he'd been through. So we just kind of, like, took a step back. But then that time went on. And, you know, we still socialise and talk and stuff, but...
At the end of the day, business is business, and we have our own commitments and families. And then we've also experienced a situation in our shop ourselves, where the fridges have gone down, and that, you know, the business kind of thrives off that.
Just to be clear, you don't think that Satan's interfered with your fridge?
Well, this is the thing.
We've got some of the product of the film that you took. Let's have a look. Now, there are 2 videos. This is the first one. If you keep watching, there's you sitting there, Tracy, and we saw a little light. Now, what do you say that light is? I mean, isn't it just sort of
I mean, a lot of people
light?
will say it's dust, but it's not.
No.
Who says it's not? You?
I'm saying it's not.
What do you say that is?
It's an orb.
An orb?
Fast-moving orb. Yeah. It changes shape.
And I think there's another video as well. I feel like I've died and woken up, reincarnated as Yvette Fielding. Could we see the next one? Is that you sitting there?
It is, yes. There's something coming out of my head. It's a pulsating...
Yes, it's a hat.
Flashing light.
If I keep...
No, you can
The
see
right-hand side.
pulsating light.
Top right-hand side there.
There's a light.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a car that's driving by with its headlights on.
No, the curtains are too thick.
The curtains are too thick.
Yeah, that's definitely inside the room. I mean, even Tracy will agree with that.
Yes, let's just have another look, shall we? Why are you wearing your hat backwards? Does that help with trying to get in
No,
touch
because
with...
when I'm there, they play with my hair and I don't like it.
They play with your hair?
Yeah.
And do you find it hard to sense because they don't play with your hair?
They don't play with my hair because it's all gone. No, it's... No, I sense...
What do they do? Is it sort of a soft sensory rubbing that you get?
No, when they get my attention, they throw me downstairs. Seriously. I mean, what I witnessed at that place there, I was expecting an old lady, but old ladies don't do this.
You say, according to your claim, a number of spirits. How many did you find there?
At least 8.
Give me a vague description of what they were like. You help me with it.
Well, one was French, which was a bit weird.
Do you speak French?
I speak a little bit of French.
Oh, so do I. What did she say to you?
Très bien.
She said très bien.
Yeah, very good.
What was her name?
She didn't give me a name.
Didn't give you a name?
No.
Well, that was rude, but I suppose she was French. There you go. Tracy, one of the difficulties you've had in this house isn't just the paranormal activity, which has been unpleasant. It's also the fact that you've had difficulties, as I understand it, retaining a relationship, correct?
Correct.
And the paranormal activity seems to direct itself towards and at men.
I feel whatever it is, this black cloak thing is protecting me from bad people.
Now, Mark, let me hear your counterclaim. Something about a camera.
My camera blew up, one of my
Your
cameras.
camera blew up. Now, I have to tell you, I've read some things in my time. This one is going to be definitely in my Christmas special. You say that your camera was damaged to the tune of £1,099, nearly £1,100.
Yep.
And the reason that it was damaged is because of the spirits in her house.
Yeah.
In other words, you went to the house, the spirits were so violent that your camera was destroyed.
In certain cases, they will attack your equipment, battery drainage. They will drain the energy from the
Yes, but
batteries.
why? Presumably, you understand that that's a risk if you go on someone's property where there are spirits. Yes?
Well, yeah, I mean...
Yes. So why might that be her fault?
Because I lost so much equipment there. I mean, I was told I was going after a little old lady that passed away in the property.
Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.